new organization by the name of Research Solutions Global in the year 2019. This organization provides academic guidance to the student fraternity of higher education for their technical writing work and publication work. This organization also disseminates knowledge by conducting online internships and seminars. She has many publications and patents registered in her name. At present, she is guiding many national and international students on their academic front. I now request Dr. Neelam Goyal to address the learned gathering. Ma'am, you are muted.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for this warm welcome. I also a very good morning to ladies and gentlemen. A warm welcome to you all. I feel very glad to welcome everyone to this international conference, which is the beginning of the new series of conferences that we shall be announcing regularly in the coming months. It gives me immense pleasure to be standing in front of you, all the among us, the most esteemed personalities and students. Before we kickstart, we would like to thank Sri Rajendra Gehlot and Sri Deepak Gehlot, Chairman, DPG Group of Colleges, for supporting in organizing this conference and taking out the time to enlighten us with their thoughts. I would also like to thank Sri S.S. Bokan, Principal, DPG College, Sri Dharmveer Singh, Professor and Dean, DPG College, Shri Pardeep Antil, Assistant Professor, DPG College, Ms. Amita Singh, Head, Department of Botany, DPG College, for helping in organizing this event. I would like to thank all the researchers and faculty members who have participated in this conference for their presentation from different parts of the globe, without whom this event couldn't have been possible. Our conference on emerging trends in multidisciplinary research stems from the thought that the present century is all for promoting multidimensional approaches to inquiry and research. The advent of technological breakthroughs in the field of information technology in the past few decades has supported the growing need of interdisciplinary as well as multidisciplinary research in a number of dynamic areas. We live in a dynamic world of a new innovation being experimented with and the unrevealing of vast horizon emerging in different fields. For example, bioinformatics is an interdisciplinary field of science which combines biology, computer science, information imaging, mathematics, and statistics to analyze and interpret biological data pertaining to numerous arenas of human interaction. It is necessary today to provoke and create conversation across different disciplines, as also to identify new areas of research and innovations. Each mystery unrevealed is an opportunity to take stock and rediscover how much more needs to be done in the field of allied sciences. While it is already happening, we need to create more avenues and opportunities for the researchers in different fields to interact and engage in order to drive further queries and mature innovations. Interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary research can therefore play a critical role in boosting and countries' innovative potential. The Owners of Responsibility thus resets the scholars of all nations to raise the bar of the quality and quantity of research to become more globally competitive. It is the main objective of this international conference to bring the scholars of various disciplines, nations, faculties together in the mosaic of meaningful research. It is towards the end of this international conference. It has been planned as an effort towards fostering thinking and promoting thought on the multidisciplinary concerns on the scientific fraternity. The agenda of the conference aims to provide an opportunity to showcase a result from the intense work done by the recent periods by the researchers and the faculty members. It encapsulates the changes take places to tackle global issues in multidisciplinary research. The conference is projected to bring on a singular platform the scholars of a numerous or diverse and allied disciplines to examine the further pathways to collaborative investigations into the phenomena that sounds all human endeavors from survival to excellence. It aims to bring together academia, researchers, scholars to exchange information and share experiences and research results. It also aims to provide an opportunity for all the disciplines to network, share ideas and present their research to a worldwide community. With this, I wish all the very best to all the participants. And now I'm handing over the podium again to Dr. Tenzin. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So correctly said that these are the platform where we can, where people can actually show their research to the entire community. So this is what we work together, right? Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. Now it's time to release the conference souvenir. Let's release the conference souvenir now. So this is the conference souvenir. This is a brief about Research Solutions Global, a brief about DPG Degree College, a brief about the conference. This is the conference committee, advisory board, both national and international. And this are the papers that we have received in this conference. These are the abstract being published in the souvenir. And with this, we release the conference souvenir. So the conference souvenir has been released now. I now request Dr. Dharamveer Singh, Vice Chairman, DPG College, Gurgaon, to address the August gathering. Sir, are you, am I audible, sir? Can you hear me? I think there is some issues. Okay, I think there has been some technical issues. I think he is not able to join in. So let's move forward then. Now, let me introduce you all to our keynote speaker, Dr. Sanjay Ganesh Mishra. Dr. Sanjay Ganesh Mishra is the principal at Sri L.R. Tiwari Degree College of Arts, Commerce and Science, affiliated to University of Mumbai. He is having more than 22 years of teaching and administrative experience in the capacity of principal, vice principal, and faculty at various colleges in Mumbai. He is having a doctoral degree in management. He has 3 master's degree. He has done B.Ed and is currently pursuing LLB from University of Mumbai. Sir, you are a real inspiration for us. He is the co-research guide at Sri Jagdish Prasad Jabramal Tibrawala University, Jhunjhunu, Rajasthan. He has presented more than 35 research papers at international and national conferences and published papers in Scopus, ABDC, UGC Care, and other index journals. He has a book titled High Attrition Rate of Teaching Staff to his credit. He has also won national patent to his credit. He was awarded Best Paper Presenter in various conferences. He was awarded with the Best Teachers Award by Lions Club of Mumbai Shining. He was also awarded the Outstanding Faculty Mentor Award by Bestow Edutrex. I now request you, sir, to kindly address the learned gathering with your words of wisdom.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Tenzin. And thank you for such a lovely introduction. Respected dignity. Am I audible to everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Absolutely
Yes,
audible.
Respected dignitaries, the management trustees, chairman of DPG Degree College, Sri Rajendra Gelotji, the principal, Dr. S.S. Bokinji, Dr. Neelam Goyalji, the director of Research Solution Global, organizing committee members, faculty members, research scholars, and dear participants, as well as the learners. Greeting to one and all. First of all, I would like to congratulate the entire team of the Research Solution Global and DPG Degree College, Haryana, for their commendable efforts and great initiative in organizing such a conference on the theme of emerging trends in multidisciplinary research. Madam, let me tell you, the theme of conference is ever evolving and needs remarkable discussions and deliberations at all the levels for research, innovation, and novelty of thoughts. I would also like to thank the organizers for inviting me on this virtual platform and giving me an opportunity to present my views at this international conference. My views would cover various technological advancement that has taken the world with a surprise and has become the need of the hour in every sector. The world dynamics have changed post COVID-19, and this has brought new trends in almost every field. The COVID-19 has created an impetus for various sectors to reconfigure their operations and an opportunity to transform them to the extent that they do so, and the greater productivity will follow. So whether it be a field of medicine, biotechnology, science, or commerce or management, whichever the field is, because with every problems, the human beings always try to find some or the other kind of solution. The crisis sparks a way of innovation and launches a generation of entrepreneurs. And as we all know that today India is in the world ranking around and sixth for the unicorns and for the startups. So this is a big opportunity what we all have seen, rather than but just considering COVID-19 as a challenge and as a problem. During the COVID-19 crisis, one area that has seen a tremendous growth is digitalization, meaning everything from the online customer service to remote working to supply chain reinventions to the use of artificial intelligence and machine learning to improve the operations. Healthcare too has changed substantially. Now from telehealth and biopharma coming in their own way, digitally enabled productivity gains accelerate the fourth industrial revolution. There is no going back. The great acceleration is the use of technology, digitalization, and the new forms of working is going to be sustained for years and years. Many executives report that they have moved 20 to 25% faster than they thought possible during the COVID. Technology today is evolving at a rapid pace, enabling faster change and progress, causing an acceleration of the rate of change. However, it is not only the technology, but the new emerging technology that are also evolving every day in every corner of the world would lead the next generation. Talking about with artificial intelligence will become more prevalent in the years to come with a natural language processing and machine learning advancement. It is estimated, because India has recently launched the 5G, it is estimated that 5G will revolutionize the way we live and work in the future. One essential branch under this field that you can learn today is RPA, robotic process automation. This RPA is all about computing and automation of the softwares that can train you, that can also be used around for n number of things. Today at every field, as we are talking about with the multidisciplinary research, multidisciplinary approach, which is also a key indicator in new education policy 2020. Today, smarter devices, artificial intelligence has played an initial role in making our world smarter and smoother. It is not just stimulating the human, but going the extra mile to make our life hassle-free and simpler. These smarter devices are here to stay, and even further, as data scientists are working on artificial intelligence, home robots, applications, work devices, wearables, and so much more. Almost every job needs smart software applications to make our life more manageable. Smarter devices and other additions to the IT industry that is of the high requirement and demands as more companies transform into digital spaces. Talking about datafication. Datafication is simply transforming everything in our life into devices or the software powered by data. So in short, datafication is a modification of the human task into data-driven technology, right from our smartphone, industrial machines, and office appliances to AI-powered application and everything. Data is here to stay for longer that we can ever remember. So to keep our data stores the right way and secured way, it has become an in-demand specialization in our economy as well as worldwide. Now, it is rightly said that the artificial intelligence market will grow to $190 billion industry by 2025. And the global spending on cognitive and artificial intelligence system would reach to over $57 billion by the next year. That is within by 23-24. With our AI spending spreading its wings across sectors, new jobs will be created in development, programming, testing, support, and maintenance, to name a few. Machine learning, if I talk about machine learning, because this is what the technology which is being used up and is going to be used up in almost all the sectors. So machine learning, the subset of artificial intelligence, is also being deployed in all kind of industries, creating a huge demand of skilled professionals. Now, let me just tell you, today also we are lacking around with the skilled professionals, and we need around the young minds. We need around our learners to have the thirst for IT, thirst around to be more skilled around in the IT profession as well. It is predicted that machine learning and automation will create nearly 9% of the new jobs in US by 2025. Jobs including robot monitoring professional, data scientist, automation specialization, and content curators, making it another new technological trend. We all know about extended reality. We might have also heard about virtual and augmented reality, the mixed reality. So extended reality is comprising about all the technologies that simulate reality together with everything else in between, by creating a reality without any tangible presence. This technology is massively popular among the gamers, among the medical specialists, retailers, and among the modeling people. And very important over here is the digital trust. Now the question comes around, how many of you will duly trust around the digital? But we don't have another option as well, because if I see maximum number of people have started using around the Paytms as well as the Google Pay for their day-to-day money transfers and spending around of the money through the digitalized mode. So with people being accommodated and tangled with devices and technology, confidence and a trust have been built towards the digital technologies. This familiar digital trust is another vital trend leading to more innovation. With digital convictions, people believe that technology can create a secure, safe, and reliable digital world and help the companies invent and innovate without worrying about securing the public's confidence. To create a safer space for digital users, cybersecurity as well as ethical hacking are the major specialization which are going to come, which are already there, and then there will be a lot of growth around in cybersecurity as well as ethical hacking. Now, talking around with another trend which is going on in the market is about the 3D printing, a key trend in innovation and technology. We might have never ever thought that the things would come into reality only with the help of the printers. This technology has impactful in the biomedical and in the industry sector. None of us has thought that the printing a real object from a printer, while right now it is a reality. So DG printer is another innovation that is here to stay. Now talking something around with the DNA, something around with the bioinformatics, with the biotechnology. Now genomics is another buzzword in the world of medicine. Now genomics, imagine a technology that can study your DNA and use it to improve your health, helping you fight diseases and whatnot. Now, genomics is precisely that technology that examines upon making up of genes, DNAs, their mapping, structuring, etc. Further, this can help quantify your genes and results in finding diseases or any possible problems that can later be the health issues. Now, as I had mentioned about the robotic process automation, which can be another trend. Now it's another technology that is automating the jobs. RPA is the use of technology, use of software to automate the business processes, such as interpreting the application, processing transactions, dealing with data, and even replying to the emails. RPA automates repetitive tasks that people used to do. Although research estimate RPA automation will threaten the livelihood of, yes, please, I'm emphasizing on the word, will threaten the livelihood of 230 million or more knowledge workers, or approximately 9% of the global workforce. As people say that automation or robots are going to eat, robots are going to take over our job, and that is going to happen. But the good thing is that it is also going to create around new jobs while altering the existing job. One of the research by McKinsey finds that less than 5% of the occupation that the human beings are in can be totally automated, but about 60% can be partially automated. So yes, we do have big opportunity in the near future along with the robots. The robots are not going to kill our jobs. Robots are not going to completely take us away, but they are going to be as a support system with along with the human beings. Now talking about with the edge computing. Now previously the word was about cloud computing, but the new word which has come up in the market is about the edge computing. Formerly a new technology trend to watch, cloud computing has become the mainstream with the major players like Amazon Web Service, then Microsoft Azure is there, then Google cloud platforms are there. They were dominating the market, but no longer this is now an emerging technology, but edge is the emerging technology. As the quantity of the data organization is dealing with continue to increase, this have realized the shortcoming of cloud computing in some situation. And edge computing is designed to help solve some of those particular problems as a way to bypass the latency caused by the cloud computing and getting data to data centers from the processing. Edge computing will increase as the use of Internet of the Thing devices. By 2023, the edge global computing market is expected to reach $6.72 billion. And this new technology trend is only meant to grow and nothing else. Speaking about another one, that is the quantum computing. The next remarkable technology trend is the quantum computing, which is a form of computing that takes advantage of quantum phenomena like superpositioning and quantum entanglement. Field where quantum computing is finding application is the banking and the finance to manage the credit risk for the high frequency trading and the fraud detection. As we all know that in banking also, there are various types of frauds which just happen. And with the help of all these type of new technologies, we can learn, we can understand, the data can be analyzed, and lot of work can be done around before taking around a high risk of the credit. So quantum computings are now a multitude time faster than the regular computers, and the huge brand like Splunk, Honeywell, Microsoft, AWS, Google, and many other are getting involved up with this new innovation. The revenue for the global quantum computing markets are projected to surpass $2.5 billion by 2029. So my dear friends over here, the next coming 7-8 years, that is before 2030, there are a lot of things that is going to happen in the world. There are a lot of new emerging technologies which is going to change the dynamics, which is going to change around the working style, whether it be the banking sector, whether it be the insurance, the technology sector, the medical sector, whatever. My next point over here is about the blockchain. Although most people think that blockchain technology in relation to crypto. They are all related to cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin. But no, blockchain offers security that is useful in many ways. And in the simplest of the term, blockchain can be described as data you can only add, not take away or change. Hence the term chain, because you are making a chain of data, not being able to change the previous blocks in what makes it so secure. So in addition, blockchains are consensus driven. And so no entity can take the control on the data. Without blockchain, with the blockchain, you don't need a trusted third party to oversee or validate the transaction. And talking around with Internet of Things, yes, Internet of Things, the forecast suggests that by 2030, around 50 billion of these IoT devices will be used around the world, creating a massive web of interconnected devices. Now imagine everything in your home, all your home appliances are connected to web technologies, connected to the web devices, which can be automatically switched on and switched off. And we all know the things have already started up. We have also started using some of those type of things in our day-to-day life. So the global spending on Internet of Things is forecasted to reach to 1.1 trillion US dollars in 2023. Cyber security, as we know that the world is always going to have the threat from the hackers. So cyber security is there, ethical hacking is there. These are the two buzzwords that always needs around improvement, always needs innovation and new novel ideas to crack around or to keep a tap on the hackers, okay, the unethical hackers. So these are some of the few emerging technologies. These are just few. There are a lot of things which are going to take over the world by 2013, almost every sector, every industry. And to keep a pace with this new trend, we need to enhance and upgrade ourselves with the changing times for growth and for survival. So over here, I come to the end of my small view on the multidisciplinary research and how technology and technological emerging trends are going to take over the world in the next coming 8-10 years. I once again thank you for inviting me at this international conference and looking forward for a better connect. Thank you very much. Over to Dr. Tehzeen. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, sir. It's always a pleasure to listen to you, and you have set the right platform for the entire conference. I mean, you have actually analyzed and told us what multidisciplinary research is all about all the things that is happening in the world currently. Like you talked about digitalization, which is the new buzzword. I mean, without digitalization, we cannot even imagine of doing anything right now. Whatever we are doing is a part of digitalization now only. We cannot even imagine we could have an international conference at this platform. Maybe five years back, we could not even imagine doing such a thing. And you very correctly told about RPA, that is robotic process automation, and the way you express everything with all the facts and figures. I mean, it's very knowledgeable to listen to whatever you say. You talked about datafication. You talked about the McKinsey reports that, how the entire work culture is going to change in the near future. So obviously, that's a good thing that humans are not going to replace. I mean, robots are not entirely going to replace humans. We would need humans in certain ways. So it was wonderful listening to you, sir. I mean, you covered everything, right from digitalization to DNA to genomics to banking to blockchain, everything you included, and you set the platform absolutely right for the conference. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
I now request Mr. Deepak Gehlot, sir, the Vice Chairman of DPJ College, Gurgaon, to address the August gathering. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are very much audible.
Am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are very much audible.
Good afternoon, all of you. Good afternoon, all of you. It was very, very pleasant to hear what sir was talking about. It was very, very wonderful things sir has told us. And we can hardly believe 5 years back, is it any way possible to hold conference like this? So this is something change in scenario, although this is like change in generation, which we are seeing nowadays. Good afternoon, all present dignitaries. It is matter of great pride to be part of this prestigious conference on emerging trend in multidisciplinary research, organized by Research Solution Global in association with DPG Degree College. And I'm very honored to be representing DPG Degree College. So I'll let you know little details about our campus, our college. I won't interrupt you much for the session which is about to start. All present dignitaries, DPG Degree College is college established in year 2004. It is established in 22-acre campus located in Sector 34 in Global City. We have 4 different colleges in our campus. One is College of Education in name of CPSM College of Education, which has various courses on education, that is B.Ed, M.Ed and D.Ed, which is headed by Dr. Sangeeta Yadav. In addition to that, we have technical college campus also having engineering college and diploma colleges with various branches, trades in engineering and diploma headed by Shri Vinod Kumar sir. In addition to that, we have DPG Degree College also, where we have various streams of UG and PG classes in humanities, commerce, sciences, management, computer application and all. So I would request and suggest to all present in the conference to pay visit to our college also whenever you get any time. In addition to these academic things, we have sports infrastructure also, which includes lawn tennis, cricket, badminton, squash, and all these things. So I won't take much of your time. It is great. Again, I would say it is great start by you people. I hope this is one of the many to come, and we'll keep on having all these conferences. I congratulate all the organizers, all the people involved, and wish you wonderful luck and have wonderful time. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, sir. I'm sure this is just the beginning and there's much more to come in the near future. Thank you so much, sir. And it was wonderful listening about DPG College. We'll definitely pay a visit. I really like the part that you also have squash in your campus. That is something which is amazing. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, sir. So now I'm sure all must be eagerly waiting for the paper presentation. So let's start. Okay, there has been a little technical issue with my laptop. I'm just turning on the laptop. There has been a little technical issue. So I'm sure all of us be eagerly waiting for the paper presentations now. We'll start with the paper presentation. Just give me a couple of seconds till my laptop turns on. So it'll take another. These are, these are the cons of digitalization. Just give me 2 more seconds. I think I am on. The laptop has turned on. So let me just log in again. Yes.
Recording in progress.
Just give me a second. Let me log out from this. Okay. Am I visible and audible?
From yours.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. So these are the cons of digitalization. Okay. Okay, so now let's start with the first track for paper presentation. In the first track, we have three technical session chairs, Dr. Priyanka Verma, Dr. Naveen Nandal, and Dr. Hitesh. Now, let me introduce you all to our first technical session chair, Dr. Priyanka. Dr. Priyanka has an experience of more than 15 years as a life coach, an expert in positive psychology, interpersonal relationship counseling, and a promoter of mental health and well-being among all sections of the society. She practices therapeutic approaches of counseling for enabling her clients to deal with their interpersonal, intrapersonal, and other emotional issues. Her focus areas include handling difficult behaviors at workplace, parenting, marital counseling, vocational counseling, children behavioral issues, and trauma care. She has delivered interventions at RBS, ThoughtWorks, Bank of America, Ericsson, LinkedIn, etc. Some of her highly acclaimed workshops are stress management, work life balance, connecting minds and body, understanding your stress, and then deal with it. She has experience of working with educational institutes, hospitals, clinics, and NGOs offering therapy, counseling for difficulties relating to mental health problems such as behavioral issues, stress, anxiety, depression, addiction, personality disorder, and other challenging behavior, including critical psychiatric patients. She has done many researches in the field of psychology, and many researches of hers are still going on. She has received an ITTR-IAAP award for her PhD research work. She is an assistant professor with MIT University, Gurgaon, a registered counselor at Practo.com, counselor at Mind and Wellness Clinic, and Aternes Hospital, Delhi. She is also a corporate counselor for Ericsson Noida and also a counselor and intern at Delhi State AIDS Control Society. She has authored and published approximately 20 research papers on mental health and social psychology in national and international renowned journals. We welcome you, ma'am. Now, let me introduce you all to our second technical session chair, Dr. Naveen Nandal. Dr. Naveen Nandal is an assistant professor at Sushant University. She is a research-oriented academician who is not only a good researcher, but also an excellent teacher. A PhD holder in management and a master's degree in marketing and HR, she has a good grasp of multivariate data analysis using advanced statistical software. Dr. Nandal has published 4 patents and has more than 55 research papers in Scopus, ABDC, UGC Care, and Web of Science listed journals. Welcome, ma'am. Now, let me introduce you all to our third technical session chair, Dr. Hitesh C. Suthar. Dr. Hitesh is an academic coordinator, head of the Department of Finance, president and convener of Entrepreneurship Development Cell of GNV's Institute of Management, Mumbai. He has done MCOM in accountancy, MMS in finance, and MPhil and PhD in commerce and management from University of Mumbai. He is having industry and teaching experience since 2007. His key research areas are taxation, finance, accounting, audit, debt, and market and equity market. He is having 20 research articles published in national and international journals of repute. He is the chief advisor of Mumbai Global School, Mumbai. He has organized FDPs, International Research Conference, and guest lectures in capacity of convener. Currently, he has 4 research scholars who are pursuing PhD under his guidance. He is being regularly invited as guest faculty in various institutions in Mumbai. He is also an editorial board member of Vival MR International Journal. He has received appreciation letter from NSDL for organizing Market Ka Ekalavya course. We are really blessed to have you all with us today. We welcome you to this international conference.
Thank you very much for your kind word, madam.
Thank you. So now let's start with the paper presentations. So the first presenters are Dr. Reenu Jha and Chandini Silla. They will be presenting a paper on a study on computer awareness among student teachers in relation to demographic variables. Over to Dr. Reenu Jha and Chandini Silla.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So this is Chandni Sila, a senior research fellowship at Devi Ahilya Vishwavidyalaya, Indore from School of Education. I am currently doing my PhD under Dr. Reenu Jha. She is my guide and co-author for this paper. So my study, I have conducted a small study on computer awareness among student teachers relation to demographic variables. So this is a small study I conducted with my students. It's a sample I had taken for 35 students. So why did I took this study? So post-COVID situations demanded for students to have knowledge of computer and its application. We all know, as Dr. Sanjay Mishra pointed out, the need for to tech savvy in this post-COVID situation. So that condition was also faced by our B.Ed students as well. So B.Ed students, they are future teachers as well. So there should be some computer awareness among them, so they can include those technological skills in their study. We tell them techno-pedagogical skills. So their learning process can be some interactive as well as progressive also. So during COVID, students had to study online also. So they had to new applications of computer. So the traditional learning, it got shifted into e-learning. E-learning is electronic learning, that is the use of computer, its application, and internet as well. See, I had also some problems using Zoom and other applications as well for 2 years during COVID situation. But despite of all my limitations, I had to learn all these. And now we are sitting here using that application only. So computers, we can't ignore computers. There is a need of this study. This is included in my PhD work as well. I'm developing a Moodle in a biological sciences subject. So this is my small group study, you can say. So computer awareness I have taken to check their knowledge of computer. Computer awareness is basically the knowledge of computer, its hardware and its application. It's not computer literacy, but awareness about computer, knowledge of using it. So looking at the scope of importance of computer awareness, the researcher has selected this topic. Next slide, please. So I had taken 3 objectives. Researcher has taken 3 objectives. First objective was to compare the mean scores of computer awareness among male and female student teachers. So here researcher wanted to check, is there any significant difference between the computer awareness of male and female student teachers? So the hypothesis that was framed was, there is null hypothesis was framed actually. So there is no significant difference exist. So statistical analysis t-test I had applied. So the results are showing that the significant value P is 0.378. That is, P value is greater than 0.05. So in that case, when the P value is greater than the 0.05, I've taken at level of significance. So it is not significant, means null hypothesis cannot be rejected. So there exists, so we had to accept it. There exists no significant difference, and that shows कि result is कि female and male students में कोई भी difference नहीं है regarding to their computer awareness. Next. Second objective was to compare the mean scores of computer awareness among urban and rural student teachers. So second demographic variable researcher had taken was the locality of the student teacher. So here also the same hypothesis was framed as null hypothesis. There exists no significant difference between mean scores of computer awareness among urban and rural student teachers. So as this table is showing, the significant value researcher had got is 0.109. That is again greater than the 0.05 level of significance, and that implies null hypothesis is not rejected, that is to be accepted. So null hypothesis here is that there is no significant difference. So this shows that computer awareness among rural and urban student teachers is there is no difference. Next. Third objective is to compare the mean scores of computer awareness among student teachers of art, commerce, and science. So here the third demographic variable taken by researcher is the stream of the student. See, in B.Ed students, we have a variety of students from different streams. They are from arts, commerce, science. So this researcher felt that this demographic variable has to be taken. So hypothesis, same here also. Null hypothesis was framed. So here ANOVA was used. As there are three levels, so ANOVA was used. In previous two hypotheses, there was t-test applied. So here the F value, that is P, is 0.176. Here also the P value is greater than 0.05 level of significance. Hence, the null hypothesis is not rejected, and there exists no significant difference between mean scores of computer awareness among student teachers of arts, commerce, and science stream. So same is for three hypotheses, that there is no difference, whether it be there regarding to their gender, regarding to their locality, or regarding to their stream. So there is no difference. Sorry. Next slide. So findings, major findings of study was the computer awareness of student teacher is not significantly affected in relation to their gender, locality, and stream, as the statistical analysis shows. So discussion, at last, I would like to discuss the results of the study. I have taken sample of 35 students. 35 students, I know this is a small sample size, but this was my class as well, my students. So this I had taken for those students only that are in my class. So results might be, these results that are shown here, they might be due to these three reasons that I have mentioned here. For second is due to small sample size. Here I mentioned in second point, due to small sample size, this further research can be used for using more sample size, using a large sample size, maybe 50, maybe 70, maybe 100. So we may get better results. And first point was due to exposure they are getting an institution. In institution also, in second semester, they have a subject ICT. So that might be one of the reasons there is no difference between their these demographic variables, whatever researcher have taken. Okay. Third point is that is the most significant point here. This study is conducted post-COVID. So during COVID situation, they had gone through lot of exposure. Agar nahi aata, to then also they have to do it. There are many students, they didn't have a Google Gmail ID. We help them to get a Gmail ID and then help them to get their Zoom IDs and all the other things. So they have to submit their assignments as well. So everything, even ki internship we had in third semester, where students go to schools for their internship, their pedagogical practice, practice teaching. So that also had been for 2 consecutive years, that was conducted online also. So they had to learn different type of applications, so their classes can be interactive like Kahoot. They have to use Gmail as well, Google Meet, and to use those applications, and quiz also they had to present, Google Forms also. So this might be one of the reasons there isn't seen any difference between gender, locality, and stream. So this is my researcher study. So here most significant factor that researcher feel is the timing of the study. That shows that all the null hypotheses are accepted. So thank you for having me.
Thank you so
Any
much.
question?
Thank you so much, Chandini. I really believe that this is one of the researchers which is the need of the hour. I mean, the way we are using computers among students and teachers, especially after the COVID times, has changed a lot. Right?
Yes.
Thank you so much. Well done research. I would like to request the session chairs if they have any queries
Sure.
for Chandni.
Hi, Chandni.
Hello, ma'am.
I'm Dr. Priyanka, and can I ask question, ma'am?
Sure.
Yes, you can, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, thank you. So, Chandni, you have mentioned student teacher. So, is it like, what do you mean by student teacher? It is for students and teachers both, or what this term mentions basically?
Actually, in B.Ed, we term our students as student teachers. They are going to be teachers. They are prospective teachers. So the term we use is student teacher. ST, ST is the short form. So we use the term student teacher or pupil teacher sometimes, but it's mostly student teachers. So I am using student teachers.
Okay, so when you say there is no significant difference on the basis of gender or locality and stream, basically. So there is no difference, but which direction it is lying at, basically. At a lower level means their awareness is less and everyone has the less awareness, or awareness is comparatively good and everybody, irrespective of the gender and the race and maybe stream and locality, are having the good information about it. So which side it is lying at?
Actually, it is mostly on above average.
That means good knowledge of computer.
This tool by Dr. Reena Patil. That tool I had used as a questionnaire. It has a 54 question of basic computer. So it was, the scores were lying above average.
All right. Okay. Good work.
Thank you.
Madam.
Thank you, sir. Yes.
Can you please tell me about hypothesis 1? It is accepted or rejected? Null hypothesis?
Sir, it is not rejected means it is accepted.
Okay. And one more thing, madam. You have selected 35 samples, right?
Yes.
So these all 35 samples from which area?
Sir, it is from this institution, School of Education, Devi Ahilya Vishwavidyalaya.
Okay.
Indore, where I'm doing my research.
So how many total students you have? How many total students you have in the institute?
Actually, we have 170 plus for all semesters.
Okay. So you have selected only 35.
I teach them actually.
Okay. You are teaching only to 35 students, not more than that.
No, those are different classes. Now I have selected one semester only.
You selected only one semester, means you have selected only from the semester 1, not from other semesters.
No, it was semester 3. I said no, they had a computer exposure also. In second semester, we had ICT course for them.
No, because you see why I am asking, because you have mentioned art, commerce and science.
Yes, sir.
So from arts, you have 8 samples. From commerce, you have 11, and science, you have 16 samples.
Yes, sir.
Right? So you have noted mentions the semesters. Now you are saying about the semesters.
Sir, actually, this stream is
okay. And now one more thing, I just want to clear one more thing. You have selected for your third hypothesis and third objectives. You have noted mention whether it is a junior college or degree college.
Sir, it is a School of Education. Actually, it is a B.Ed college, B.Ed, M.Ed and Research Center.
Okay.
It is UTD, department.
Okay. And one more thing, madam, like urban area and rural area. So which urban area?
Urban area is taken as Indore. Those are from Indore and rural area outside.
Which one?
Villages.
Which rural area means outside Indore?
Yes, outside Indore means those Jhabua district is there. Chendwa is there.
What about the Ujjain? आप उज्जैन को क्या कहोगे फिर?
Sir, Ujjain have villages as well. The students gave their data.
See, okay. So it means you have a students from indoor and outside indoor in your institute, right?
Students are living in hostels and PGs and all this.
Okay, okay, okay. Thank you, madam. Thank you from my side.
Thank you so much.
Any other questions allowed?
Sir, only session chairs are allowed to ask questions, sir.
So may I raise a question?
Sir, only session chairs are allowed to raise the questions, sir, not the participants. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Do we have any other questions? Dr. Naveen, are you there? Dr. Naveen? Okay. Okay, fine. Let's proceed with the next presentation then. Wonderfully presented.
Thank you
So,
so much.
yeah. So next, the second presenters are Akhilesh Patel, Dr. Sapan Kumar Sodal, and Dr. Patit Tapaban. They will be presenting a paper on the impact of local food on the development of gastronomy, tourism, and exploratory study. Over to the presenters.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are. Akhilesh, right? Yeah, you are audible.
I am Khilesh Patel, research scholar, School of Hotel Management at Shiksha Anusandhan, Bhubaneswar, and teaching associate at the Institute of Hotel Management, IHM Raipur. I'll be presenting a research presentation on the impact of local food on the development of gastronomy, tourism, and exploratory study. Starting with the introduction part. Next slide, please. Food is one of the important physical needs, and in relation with the developing tourism and industry has led to the emergence of a sector that includes leisure time activities and a desire to be met outside. Majority of tourists, irrespective of the accommodation at which they are staying, provide food and beverage service or not, prefer to eat outside and get to know, explore the taste of local food and new decisive factor for choosing a travel path, act as a motive for visiting the destination that keeps the local food come in the central criteria for the gastronomy tourism development plan and promote that destination. Local food is self-correlated with the destination itself. It acts as a vital component for the local culture and shows the background, local eating habits of a customer of a society or a destination. Gastronomy is basically derived from the word gastros and genomos. Gastros means stomach and genomos means the knowledge or law in Greek. Another word for the term is culinary, which means dishes, food, food preparation and techniques. Gastronomic tourism is the intentional exploratory participation in the food ways of another, participating including the consumption, preparation, and presentation of a food item, cuisine, meal system, eating habit, considered to be belonging to a culinary system, not one's own. The cuisine is the most important part of the region that showcase the culture, tradition of a local. The main purpose for tourism, which a tourist uses, is for leisure, business, recreational activities, rejuvenation, medical, VFR, that is visiting friends and relatives, education or pilgrimage, where it forgets to mention the focus towards local food and gastronomy, which is also considered a segment for tourism these days. Gastronomic tourism, it includes the food producers, food and beverage festivals, restaurants, special dishes related to some special foods, together with tasting special dish, observing its production, its preparation, its consumption of a local dish cooked by the renowned local chef or cook, as well as witnessing the production process of that local food. Next slide, please. Talking about the review of literature, I've gone through several sources. Today, tourists expect a unique experience from the places they visit. Local food and beverage are used as a means of advertising, branding, marketing of a gastronomic tourism destination. and gives a taste of locality. It represents a general enhancement of cultural heritage, facilitates tourism producers to sharpen the profile of a destination, and contributes to a tourist experience of the area. Locally produced and processed food can underpin the local economy and add value to the local farm producers. It can be crucial instrument to diversify and add value to the local economy. The marketing and promotion of a destination is a complex challenge in itself, as it has many obstacles with different agendas and expectations. Local food and their gastronomy has a huge potential to develop, introduce, and market a destination among tourists. As per the studies done in the United States by the hoteliers, following views were found and concluded predominantly. The first one says local food is of higher quality, fresher, and delicious. Second, local food is usually preferred by tourists and guests themselves, especially if the local ingredients are available in the market. Demand for local food affects the gastronomy development of the tourism sector and local community by supporting the local economies, that is, by strengthening local producers, cooks communities, thus helping local communities survive and promote gastronomy tourism. Promoting local food result in the development of gastronomic tourism, which helps build a brand in a given region by influxing tourist footfall, more investment, creating authentic experiences. Gastronomy tourism helps in connecting tourists with people, places where local food can be produced. By supporting local food, gastronomy tourism may generate broad opportunities for local communities and their tourists. The development of gastronomy tourism will give regions identity. Local food and gastronomy tourism promotes traditional festivals, eco-friendly practices, develop the identity of local heritage, and also boost the local economies. It also provides direct and indirect employment and financial income for that particular region. Next slide, please. Gastronomy tourism is an important economic and social factor which maintains the viability and sustainability of the destination. The production, services, sale of local food is an integral part of tourism as it creates added value, especially for those tourists who are looking for new and unique experiences and want to experience some exposure to learn about the regional identity and culture. Local gastronomy, local food, local beverage are an essential part of local heritage. Local food can take over prime attraction in the region, contribute to tourist experience and satisfaction, and enabling them to expand knowledge or cultural capital. Local food used as a region can be used as a region symbol that links up with a sense of authentic place. Local gastronomy has a positive economic impact, especially for the rural areas. Rural and tribal areas have unique local tastes, which are not found in any other places, and have ability to expand sense of curiosity and adventure for newer tastes. Next slide, please. So next slide said research methodology. This research is exploratory by nature, which focuses on the impact of local food to show how local food can contribute a major role in the development of gastronomic tourism. Both the primary as well as secondary source of data are taken into consideration in order to extract the required and suitable data out of it. Secondary source of data focused on extensive literature review. Primary source of data including structured questionnaire among culinary graduates, chefs, local cooks, and academicians. This approach ensures to reach tourists that have the ability to fully evaluate the local food offerings and its implications on the development of gastronomic tourism. The survey was anonymous. The data will then be examined statically based on the stated research goals. Next slide, please. Moving on to the result and discussion. As we have seen, the local food plays an important role in the development of gastronomic tourism, which supports the regional development by strengthening the link between the local food and the local beverage and the tourism that promotes the local identity, culture, and financial conditions. The traditional local food, beverage, raw materials, ingredients, food and beverage production services, sales, so the culture of the destination and testing of the local food, beverage means to the gastronomic culture of that particular destination. Local food is becoming one of the most promising segments of gastronomic tourism. there is an interest in the local and regional food and beverage by the tourist. There are some limitation of the study, future scope of the research. Talking about that, the main limitation of the research are the time duration in which research is studied. The researcher realized at the time of investigation that the study would require to extend the conduct research on tourists arriving at various destinations. I would like to acknowledge and thanks to domestic tourists, academicians, local cooks, chefs who have participated in the exploratory research. And I really want to thank my co-author for this presentation, that is Dr. Sapan Kumar Sadwal, Associate Professor at School of Hotel Management, Shiksha Anusandhan, Bhubaneswar, followed by Dr. Patita Poban Mohanty, his Assistant Professor there. In future research, we would be studying about economic empowerment generated by gastronomy tourism and other research that would calculate the impact of the fair festivals on the gastronomy tourism. Next slide, please. So that was all about my presentation. These are some references which I have used. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Khilesh. Thank you so much. Wonderfully done research. And being a foodie as well as a travel enthusiast, I can very well relate to what you have been talking about. You know, whenever I travel, I also prefer to have local food. I mean, I really loved your study. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Over to the session chairs, if they have any questions.
Yes. Hi. Hello, Khilesh. Actually, I don't have a question, but I can very well second your point, and I can relate with your study. And as Reman ma'am said, that yes, tourism attracts when there is the possibility of exploring the local areas, their food, their culture. So I would want that along with your food, you can add a little cultural taste also. Like you can, of course, it is there that you have added some. It is culture related also, and I would like to mention there is a very famous show which used to come on Epic TV channel, that Raja Rasoi and Anya Kahaniyan. Maybe if you have heard, being a tourist and from the department, basically from the tourism. So it has a very good significance and relevance with the tourism plus the local food plus the cultural inheritance which the place is having. I myself always try to taste the local food, and I appreciate that you have worked onto it. But I would like to know more about your work, and as it is an exploratory study, there's more scope to work upon it. So it was a wonderful study, and I would continuously listening and looking forward to what interesting is going to come here. So I think you can add a little more into it. But so far it is good, and all the very best. I liked it.
Good afternoon, sir. Kailash, I think you are from Raipur, right?
I'm from Chhattisgarh, yeah. Right.
Chhattisgarh. So which one is the local food, famous food of the Chhattisgarh, sir?
In Chhattisgarh, we have Angakar roti, sir. That is.
Hello?
Can you repeat, please, Khilesh? What's the food?
Ma'am, Angakar roti.
Angakar roti. At first, sir, you have selected very nice topic. Means you have given a justice of the local food, sir. Right? I just want to know, do you have any objectives of this title?
Was exploratory. The main objective was to find out what are the local foods and how.
I just want to know your first objectives here, whatever your objectives. Suppose if you have one first objectives, it is matching with which review of literature, because you have a review of literature also.
I've not listed down the objectives in points.
Yeah.
That how the local foods, what are the implications of local food in the development? So there was a characteristics, and I was focusing upon that. Of literature.
So just be remember for the next time also, if you are putting a review of literature, so be remember that which objectives is parallelly matching with your review of literature.
Sure.
If you check it out, the previous slide of the presenter, she has noted mentioned the review of literature. But if you are putting a review of literature, so at least go through which objectives matching with your review of literature and hypothesis parallelly. Okay, sir. Yeah, ultimately, it is a very nice topic. Yeah. Thank you from my side.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And I'm sure, Khilesh, all the suggestions, you will take it nicely and you will improve upon in your future researches. Right, Khilesh?
Dr. Tanzin, this is Ashish, and I do want to ask something from Akhilesh, if you allow.
Sir, actually, due to time constraint, we are only.
I just have a small question because this is actually my forte, and I have done a lot
Okay.
of research on the topic. I just have a question from Akhilesh. Akhilesh, how do you define local food? You're speaking about local food again and again. So, what is local food in your perspective?
Sir, I must say, local food, it's a basically attempt to local food by making reference to the actual distance by miles, kilometers, regions. And if we say local, it means it indicates the geographical region. We can it can be more or less equal to the regional cuisine, but local.
Akhilesh, see, listen to me. See, there are different dimensions to the local food. If you are from Chhattisgarh, there are certain food items you cook on specific occasions. Like if you are cooking, if you are sick, your mother must have given you some homemade recipe. That is called your medicinal food. That is local food, local medicinal food from your area.
Yeah,
On specific.
Ashish, sir, I think we can have this discussion later on. Otherwise, this conference will take a lot of time. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. So let's move forward. The third presenter is Archana, and she'll be presenting a paper on India Revisited, a study of selected travel writings.
Good afternoon, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, Archana. You are.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Archana, a research scholar in Singhania University, Jhunjhunu, Rajasthan, under the supervision of Dr. Uma Shankar, HOD of English Department. And my topic is India Revisited, a study of selected travel writings. First of all, I want to focus on the topic which I have taken, India Revisited. Re means again, visited, you all know, visit to go somewhere to examine things, to understand the facts about the any place or whatever you want to know about that. Let me start. Introduction. The proposed thesis analysis image of India as revealed in the selective track blogs of Dervilla Murphy, Robin Davidson, and Mishi Saran. I have to clear one thing. I have taken the three writers, which all are females: Dervilla Murphy, Robin Davidson, and Missy Saran. I want to focus that the changes according to time in an ancient time or in previous time, males are male dominating society where the males are going outside for travel or somewhere. As time changes day by day, females are also overcome, and female are also coming towards in the field of travel. That's why I have taken all the three female writers. Second, the analysis of travel as revealed in their selected travelogues investigate a role of travel in consolidation of particular images of travel land, which the travelers are traveled before. Formation of subjectivity, like gathering of things, and the role of genders in determining people's role of genders like female or male, history and ethical formation in a particular culture. Next, the thesis will discuss unreliability of memory and constructed nature of subjective impressions. It would analyze a shift in travel literature from the authentic experiences of a traveler to the frictionality of a persona of a traveler. Next, the study will focus on female traveler who seek to challenges the gender-centric nature of travel. the female traveler who faces many challenges during their traveling, or like robbery, like misbehaving, or weather challenges, or the big challenge they face is gender challenge, like in male dominating society, males are always trying to suppress women somehow. The female travelers presentation of the traveled culture carries within imprints of a female subjectivity facing a masculine society, male dominating society. Next slide, please. uh, Problems. Statement of problems. As travel writing are situated within the parameters of gender, male or female, culture, the different cultures of a different land, nationality and subjectivity of a traveler, and the study examines their role of on the image of the traveled land before other travelers are travel before it studies how the images of India are shaped by factors such as travelers, ethnicity, historical epochs in which they visited India, and socio-historical nature of the Indian society. The perspective of a European traveler is often colored by a binary opposition between rationality and superstition, culture and savage, physically strong and spiritually inclined type. Another aspect of travel writing undertaken in this study is to investigate how diasporic experience affect the attitude of a traveled land, his or her motherland. My one writer is Mishi Saran. Mishi Saran was born in India, in Delhi, and after that, after 90 or 20 years after, she shifted out of India. So when he came from that country to India, what are the changes she has faced, or what are the changes she has seen in that time when she was living in India, or when now she is coming to India, like the aspect which has changed, or the things which have changed in culture of India, changed in mindset of people of the country. These are the diasporic changes which any traveler can see in the country. The thesis proposes to examine the role of gender formulating and understanding the culture of a traveled land. Next slide, please. Objectives of the study. The aim of the proposed research is to bring out diverse aspects of images of India presented in selected travelogues of Robin Davidson, Dervila Murphy, and Mishi Saran. Robin Davidson wrote Desert Places, Postural Nomads in India, 1997, On a Shoestring of Kurk, An Experience of Southern India, 1976, Full Tilt, Ireland to India with a Bicycle, which was written by Mishi Saran. The girl, Mishi Saran, a female, came from Ireland to India with a bicycle, and in this journey, she was facing many problems, like many problems like robbery, or in her journey. Once she faced a gun attack by a robber, and the other is Changing the Monk Shadow, a journey in the footstep of Kushang 2005, to explore various attributes of travel writing as a genre, to examine critically how the image of India by female travelers are affected by their gender, the endocentric nature, means the male dominating society of traveled culture, and the historical encounter between two cultures, to see how diaspora effect, as I already described, the diaspora effect of attitudes, the image and the value judgment of a female traveler. to investigate changing dynamics of relationship between colonized culture and colonizer in a post-colonial world. Next, please. Conclusion. The proposed research work would yield some significant outcomes. It will give a new dimension, a new criteria or new point of view to the portrayal of India, image of India by a selected category of female writer. The female, are what the female writer is seeing new something new in India by their point of view, by focusing on a collection between gender and travel, ethnicity and experience. The study would untangle divergence as well as impact of socio-cultural factors over the presentation of cultural image of India, in the way a reimagining India would be possible through an equation of intrasubjectivity and intersubjectivity. The area will be the significant contribution of the study. The proposed research will add a significant point in the existing pool of knowledge. It will produce some additional insights on the selected writer's presentation of finer points of the Indian culture and its people. The proposed research work also contributes in giving some additional theories of the nature of travel literature. The proposed research work would give a new orientation to a traveler's encounter with a foreign culture and the persistence of colonial ideology within it. Thank you so much for giving me a time.
Thank you, Archana. Thank you so much. Well done research. Over to the session chairs. It's a gentle request to all the presenters to limit their presentation to 6 minutes, as has already been communicated to you all. All the coming presenters, I request you all to kindly limit your presentation to 6 minutes. Otherwise, I'll have to intervene in between. Okay, that I really don't want to do. Over to the session chairs now for the question.
No question from my side, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Naveen. Dr. Hitesh?
Yeah.
And Dr. Priyanka, yeah.
Yes, I think Dr. Hitesh is going to ask a question. You can proceed.
No, you ask first, ladies first, no problem.
Thank you so much, sir. Thanks for the gesture. Okay, so Archana, your topic was definitely interesting, but I wanted to understand, as you mentioned, revisited India.
Yes,
India,
ma'am.
basically.
Yes,
so, talking about those people who are the travel loggers, basically, who have revisited India and understood it. Is that what you're trying to mention with the term revisited?
Ma'am, revisited, like Mishi Saran, I have told. She was born in India.
Yes.
She was living in India for 20 years, and then she went Ireland. Then she came again in India. Then revisited again visit. Then what are the things which changed in India, like in culture, in culture, in mindset of people, in every aspects of things which have changed in India. That's why I am saying the revisited, again visit. And then जो travelers they are मतलब जो देख पा रहे हैं वो कि क्या क्या चीजों में बदलाव आया है, मतलब भारत में culture हो चाहे
Yes, I understood your point. Okay, so one point is this from the perspective of only Miss Saran, because rest of the two have not revisited?
No, yes, ma'am. Rest of the two are not from India.
So just from the point of view from Miss Saran, right? The second thing is you tried to mention that what she has experienced, but you have not mentioned what is the difference. You have not explained the difference what she has experienced from previous to afterwards. आपने ये बताया कि वो mention she experienced might be something, but what was the experience like previously by visiting initially and then visiting it again? What was the change? Like per se, the experience is not mentioned in the paper.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the purpose of the study is that you wanted to mention that how revisiting India feels like and what the travel loggers have written. But you have
and the third one is ma'am, gender inequality. Like पहले जो थे males are like more superior, और males ही ज्यादातर घर से बाहर जाया करते थे for traveling. But अब जैसे कि समय में changes आए हैं, the time changes, females are also coming forward in the field of travel.
Have you mentioned any reference of this, that earlier the male domination or maybe the patriarchal thing have influenced the travel experience of the women? And is this a solo travel of the women or what?
Sorry, ma'am, I don't getting you.
Okay, so I'm telling you again that if we
Yes.
talk about the patriarchal society, or maybe you're
Yes.
talking about dominating societies,
Yes,
how
yes.
that society, how that male domination has influenced the experience of the traveler, you have not mentioned it. Plus,
Yes.
have you added the reference of any study where it showed that पहले जेंट्स ज्यादा घूमते थे और अब लेडीज भी पार्टिसिपेट कर रही हैं, नॉट जस्ट बाय ऑब्जर्विंग इन सराउंडिंग?
No,
Have you
ma'am.
any
No, ma'am.
reference?
I am saying on the behalf of only which I have studied in books and in novels, or in my, this is my part of my thesis, ma'am, actually.
Okay, but when it comes to study, you have to mention it with the reference that okay, this is something happened or written by somebody or observed and researched by somebody. It
Ji,
is
ma'am.
reference
Ji.
of the previous study. It
Ji,
has to be
ma'am.
mentioned, because otherwise you cannot say only on the basis of yours until
Ji,
it is.
Ma'am, actually my topic is ma'am less covered. ये ज्यादा मतलब ज्यादा books में और ज्यादा मतलब है नहीं इसके बारे में ना. This is like new, something new which I have researched about.
But I believe that you must have added the most significant researches which has happened already. Next, I have. I'm sorry, I'm asking too many questions for this, but
No, it's okay, ma'am. No issue.
so you have mentioned European traveler और जो एक Indian traveler थी वो भी Ireland से बाद में आई. Have you quoted the researchers from India only who have lived in India always and
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
I think that is important to be mentioned, because cultural differences are also there. So people coming from Europe or any other continent might have a total cultural difference and they might experience a total different thing. They cannot, that study, that cultural difference cannot really question the traveling experience of India. Basically, what I believe is that they have a altogether different way of living, and they can. It has to be clarified properly. Like, is it actually happening, or from their point of view only it is there? Because it is subjective. The experience is subjective from these three travelogers. Okay, next important thing is objectives में आपने citation दिया हुआ है study का, which is not right. You cannot cite any study in objectives. Basically, objective has to be that what is the objective of your study without mentioning any citation in it.
Okay, ma'am.
Next thing is sorry, but next thing is there is no results. You have added conclusion, but conclusions भी implications लिखे हुए थे. Conclusion नहीं था वो, implications थे. तो conclusion नहीं था, results भी नहीं थे बच्चे. So it is implications which you have added into conclusion. So I believe the topic is wonderful, but you have to do a little extra work on this, because the formation and the base of the study is a little unclear. So please, if you can make it better, I think you can, of course. So I want you to work a little more on.
Ji, ma'am, for sure, ma'am.
Good try.
Thank you so much.
Hello, Archana madam.
Ji, sir.
First of all, you have said India revisited, means again and again, right?
Ji, sir.
See, as I am thinking from the different perspective.
Ji, sir.
Can you please tell me, as you know, if you aware about there is a one section 6(1) Income Tax Act 1961. Under that, just tell me the Mrs. Saran, Saran, right?
Ji, Mrs. Saran, ji.
Whether he is a resident and ordinary resident, resident but not ordinary resident, or not non-resident of India.
Sir, non-resident of India.
How many days he stay in India?
Sir, 19 years.
He's staying in India for 19 years.
Yes, sir.
From which day you are counting?
Sir, from birth.
No, I'm saying that he, how many days she stay in India? She revisited.
Sir, during his travel?
Yeah.
Sir, I don't know.
So, okay. Because see, how many days he invested in India
Ji sir.
She wrote a book, travel
Ji.
writing.
Ji sir.
How many days she invested in India?
Ji.
So, okay.
Yes sir.
Yeah. Second thing. Tell me, your problem and you have objectives, no hypothesis, as Madam say. Priyanka
Ji sir.
Madam, so conclusion is not as per the mark.
Ji
Second,
sir.
problem and objectives. Your first
Ji
problem
sir.
is. Your first problem is, madam.
So once again. That as travel writing are situated within the parameter of gender,
Okay, and
culture.
and your first objectives.
So objective is the aim of to explore various attributes
So
of
both
travel
are-
writing
so
as
both
a yawn.
Your first objectives and first problem are in connections with each other.
No sir.
Second problem and second objectives.
So second problem is it studies how the image of India are shaped by factors
Madam, simple.
such as
If
traveler.
suppose if you are framing any problems and objectives, they are always in a parallel.
Yes sir.
Okay. So yeah,
जी.
तो ये आपके नहीं थे, बराबर है.
अच्छा.
Second thing.
Yes sir.
Second thing is what when I am thinking about revisit, it means again and again. बराबर है. तो अगर मैं
जी sir.
as madam says कि my key area is taxation.
जी
तो
sir.
मैं तो taxation के ऊपर भी सोचूंगा कि how many days invested in India.
जी sir. जी sir.
Right. तो उतने डेज में
Yes sir.
उतने डेज में उन्होंने क्या कंक्लूजन दिया इंडिया के बारे में, which area he visited.
Yes sir.
Okay. So
जी sir.
थोड़ा आप objectives and problems and आपके hypothesis parallel होने चाहिए.
Yes sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you sir.
Thank you so much. And Archana, I am sure you must have understood how to present in the near future, right? So
Yes.
this is the platform where it's a learning experience for all, right? So you
This is
have,
my first time.
yeah, we could make it out from your presentation that this is your first time. So it's absolutely fine. This is an absolute learning experience, right? And our
Yes.
platform actually encourages young researchers to come up and show their presentations.
Yes.
So excellent. I'm really grateful to our session chairs for adding so much of value. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So moving forward, our next presenters are Pawan Tampa and BP Pandey, and they will be talking about art of talking, truth versus reality, counting hedges in feminist fictional work.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay, I think you have skipped number 4 presentation, but thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to present earlier. Well, I am Dr. BP Pandey from Department of Computer Applications, LSM Government PG College, Pithoragarh in Uttarakhand. So before moving to the actual topic, I would like to give you a short description of what is hedge with an example. Like in scientific discourse, suppose there is a thing A and there is another thing B. So scientists, rather than writing that A tends to B, they say A may tend to B. So this word may is nothing but hedge. So hedge is basically a word or a collection of words which makes things less or more fuzzy. They bring probability, likelihood, and a sense of vagueness in your assertion. So in this, the present study, we would like to find out the usage of hedges in novels. And Archana would be love to know, the previous presenter, that we have also worked in feminist work. So we have taken the novel Their Eyes Were Watching God, a feminist work by Zora Neale Hurston. So the essence of the present research, this short research, is that we have taken the already categorized hedges and we have counted their frequency in this particular novel from a computer program written in C++. And my co-author, Dr. Pawan Tamta, he has given a mathematical model to find out the weights of these hedges. And with their weights
Please.
kept in descending order, we have found out the popular hedges used by this particular author. Next slide, please. Mr. Akhtar Alam, next slide. Yes, thank you so much. So this definition I have already told you. I would like to emphasize on the second point that hedges help or speaker or writer to disagree or agree with the absolute accuracy and commitment of the sentence. Like I told you earlier, hedges bring uncertainty, likelihood, probability in oral as well as in written communication or discourse. So authors generally go apart of committing a particular truth, and therefore they use such words which are known as hedges. Next slide, please. So as I told you earlier that we use an already categorization given by you, and these hedges are classified into 5 categories, and there are some subcategories in a few hedges. And we have taken the source text as a PDF file, and we have written a computer program to find out the frequency of these hedges, each subclasses as well. And then we have used a mathematical model to find out the weights of these hedges. This weight is nothing but the division of frequency of hedge with their total with their number of hedges. Mind you, there are 256 different hedges. Next slide, please. And these are the results. I am not going to the actual details, but putting the graphs here because of the time limitation. And you can see that pragmatic marker hedges are being used extensively by this particular author, and followed by model hedges and quantificational hedges. Now, the further analysis has been done for model hedges and quantification hedges because they have some subparts. So you can see that simple quantificational hedges surpasses the others, and dynamic hedges surpasses the other in model hedges. Next slide, please. So this is the conclusion of our study. We have seen that this particular author, Zora Neale Hurston, has used quantification, pragmatic marker hedges a lot. And pragmatic marker hedges basically deal with the oral discourse or oral communication. So in novels, what do authors do? They tell their story with the characters they play. So extensive use of pragmatic marker hedges proves this, that the author wants to tell their story with the help of something which goes to the oral communications. And the high weights of quantificational and model hedges suggest that the feminist work are always, controversial most of the time. So they make the people this revolutionary work acceptable. So these are the outcomes of our research, the extensive use of oral communication with the help of pragmatic marker hedges, and makes things acceptable, controversial things acceptable. Thank you so much. I am done.
Hello.
Yes, Dr. Priyanka.
Yes, hi. I'm Dr. Pandey. All right. So, by understanding your title of the study, I believe that you are trying to put up that how the authors and writers are using hedges in the expression of their in expressing what they are writing, what they want to portray in their writings. Is that so?
Yes.
Okay, so you want to say that how hedges are important when it comes to expression of your exact meaning when you're writing a sentence.
Yes, they bring uncertainty to a certain.
Okay.
To an assertion. Yes.
First question is that why you are focusing too much on hedges and the role of hedges while writing?
Actually, the answer falls in the review of literature. I have skipped that session, that section from this these slides, because from the literature review, the things came to our attention that hedges are a phenomena which has been less addressed, especially when it comes to their mathematical and computational modeling. Although they have been. Yes, ma'am. Yes, please.
Because hedges is maybe used when you are using art of writing. So when it comes to mathematics and computers, they need direct conversation and a clear and a very simple way of expression. So hedges can be used in a fictional or maybe story writing or maybe novels or anywhere where you want to put up your, variation into the words and emotions. But when it comes to mathematics and computers, it has to be very much direct, straightforward and more generalized way of language, probably. That is why the hedges are not used there.
Definitely. I have mentioned that in our manuscript that hedges are used by the scientists as well in their scientific discourse.
All right. Can you move to your abstract, please?
Well, I can't move. Ask Mr. Akhtar.
Okay, please somebody move to abstract.
Yes.
So abstract means you're talking. See, when it comes to abstract, it shows that what is the base of your study, what is the procedure you're going to use, and what is the results, what other results you have received.
Yes.
But your abstract is not designed in that way.
This is a PowerPoint presentation, a replica of the actual abstract. If you go to the actual manuscript which I have submitted, so your queries would be answered there, I believe.
Okay, but I still believe that there should be some formation according to that real one. Anyways, no problem. Can you move to your, do you have objectives and hypotheses?
Well, the objective is that to study the role of usage and role of hedges in feminist work, more particularly. So this was the objective. And another objective is to make a mathematical model of these hedges system, so that we can grasp the art of writing of different authors or different writers mathematically, or you can say computationally.
Okay, and what are your hypotheses?
Not exactly the hypothesis, because we are more concerned with the empirical results. So hypothesis maybe
includes hypothesis.
Yes, hypothesis related to what I told you earlier, the usage of hedges in feminist work.
Have you mentioned that in your PPT?
No, but in the manuscript as well.
Okay, so when you were talking about feministic perspective and mathematical ways, basically the two objectives which you mentioned.
Yes.
So, can you explain how did you try to conclude, or what were the results about the feminists? Because you mentioned one study, I remember, but what are the feminist approach towards using hedges? I did not understand that in a elaborative way. Can you please put a little more light on it?
Yes, as my previous presenter, Dr. Archana, said that the works of feminine work do not get much attention. So this was also
a referred study on this. The feminine work is not.
Pardon, please.
As you mentioned, the feminine work is not being, more given importance or attention to. Is there any particular? Is it a reference of some research, or you're just mentioning it?
Yes. We are saying this fact with a proper citation.
Okay, great. Yes. Okay, and then the mathematical way?
The mathematical way, pardon?
The second objective of your study, what was the result of
that? Yes. The mathematical modeling. As I told you that we have made a mathematical model to find out the weights of hedges. And these weights are automatically calculated with the help of computer program. So the other objective is that if the model is good, so we can apply that model to the other feminist or non-feminist work to compare them. So we can also compare the writings of different authors of different genres as well.
Okay, so have you mentioned the model in the presentation?
Yes. We have mentioned the materials and methods section. This model has been devised by us. My co-author is a mathematical faculty of mathematics, and he has devised that model.
Okay, great. All right. It's done from my end. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Priyanka. It has been a pleasure to interact with you.
Good afternoon.
Any
Sir.
other queries from the honorable chairs?
Yeah, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Dr. Hitesh.
Yeah, sir. You have mentioned in your second objective mathematical model, right?
Yes.
So can you please tell me how can we use this mathematical model in financial market hedges under the hedges fund?
Well, this particular model addresses the usage of uses and applications of hedges in any discourse. It could be a feminist work, non-feminist work, and could be the scientific work as well, right, Dr. Hitesh?
Yeah.
So you are talking about the how this mathematical model can be a good asset in financial, pardon please, financial what?
That is financial market. Like in the financial market, like primary and secondary market, we have one word that is hedges fund.
I think Dr. Sutar, that particular work fall from another jargon, because in hedges, in particular realm we are working about, is basically based on different type of discourse, written or oral discourse.
Okay, sir. Yeah.
So I afraid that I think this financial discourse would have some much application of hedges there.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much from my side.
Thank you, Dr. Hitesh. Any other query?
Yeah. Thank you so much. I am sure the citations given by all our eminent technical session chairs will be helpful for further research. Thank you so much.
Yes, definitely, ma'am. They are very helpful, and it was a fun with interacting with such eminent professors.
Right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So next presenter, we have an eminent professor with us, Dr. Albrecht Kleschen with us amongst today. It is our pleasure and honor to have you amongst us, sir, today. He will be presenting a paper on emerging trends in multidisciplinary research, new perspectives for the global Middle Ages. We are skipping few of the presenters because we have got information that they are having some technical issues because of which they are not able to join in. Over to you, Dr. Albrecht, sir. We are really privileged to have you amongst us today, sir.
Thank you very much. I'm very honored to be with you, and very happy that we have this really interesting topic. So I want to show a PowerPoint presentation. I would like to use my own.
Right, sir. So what we are doing is we are making you the host now, sir.
Very nice.
Yeah, just give us a couple of seconds.
Yes, it's not a huge change, though, but okay, I'm still disabled, and now, okay, it's not a big deal. So in case this doesn't work, I can easily adjust, okay? So just close this.
Yeah, I'll just close this and I'll make you the host so
Yeah.
that you'll be able to share.
So actually, while we're doing this, I can already, just for the time's sake, explain where I'm coming from.